What better way to incentivize players to play your game than by offering some interesting loot that can only be unlocked by playing the game? That's what Halo has now introduced with what they are calling Halo Gear Rewards. And you are looking at a exclusive item for people who do a very specific action in Halo Infinite. It is a gamer jacket where you can customize the gamer jacket with your name tag. Now I'm going to jump over and show you the price. It currently sits at $117,343. Also 117343. See what you did there? This is a game jacket, which is actually a MSRP of $125 US, and I believe 125 pounds as well, that will be unlocked by completing an in-game event. Jumping back to the blog, let's go ahead and check this out and then talk about it, because I think this is a kind of interesting idea. I have seen this before in Destiny, and I think that's the only other time I've ever seen it. Introducing Halo Gear Rewards from the Xbox Gear Shop. Halo Gear Rewards are exclusive physical products players can earn after completing specific in-game accomplishments. Our first exclusive Gears item is the Fractured Entrenched Tanker Jacket. This high-quality jacket features embroidered emblem patches, beautifully screen-printed Halo art, and a personalized removable game tag patch. As a bonus, it will also come with an additional USNC patch for a stealthier option. And there's the jacket. It's got a picture of the Scorpion tank, which is interesting. I kind of like it. It's on the inside. You also have some of the emblems here. And if we jump over to the site quickly, you can see the emblems down the sleeve here. You can also see it has the logo on the back, which is cool. I like that. It's an interesting jacket. Probably not going to serve me very well in Orlando, where it is currently 91 degrees as I record this video at almost 8 p.m. Eastern. However, it's still a cool idea. So how does it work? Well, players have to complete the Fracture Entrenched event pass, more on that in a second, and then log into their Halo profile where they will receive a code. The code will come pretty much every 24 hours. So if you miss it, come back and check after the event's completed. Starting today, the code should drop. I have completed this event and I don't have a code yet. I looked. It's going to take some time for everybody. So if you don't get it today, be patient. You can always write a ticket in. These are not going to sell out. This is just a fun little event. You have time to do it. Because once you've received your code, you're going to go on the site. You're going to enter the code on the site. And it's going to change the price from $117,343 to $125, at which time you will buy it for $125. I'm curious for my really rich friends out there. Will they let you buy it for $117,000? I wish I had $117,000 laying around because I'd like to try it. Anyways, once you've received your code, as I mentioned, go to the Gear Shop. Now, to qualify for this, you have to complete the Fractured Entrenched event pass by November 1st, 2022. And the jacket will be on purchase until November 15th. Jackets will ship early 2023. So that's why I said there's no rush on if you didn't get your code. Don't worry. There's plenty of time. There's going to be more of these events coming, etc. Now, this is where it gets a little dicey. If you have played through the Fractured Entrenched event like I have, every week it came out, you should have your code. If you don't, know that the event does drop inconsistently throughout the season. And right now, as of the week this was announced, I do not believe the Entrenched event is going on. I could be wrong. I'm going to jump to my game client in a second to show you what I see. It's a little misleading. But as you can see, there's 30 tiers here, okay? When you play through one of the events, you can only get 10 of the 30 rewards at any given time. So if you haven't started this now, there is hope, but you really have to make sure that when the next 3 events come in, you do all of them to get your 10, 10, 10 to finalize the event pass. Now, If you already have completed it, or you don't know if you've completed, I will show you how to check that out. Notice that the tier 30 item is a battle pad. So let's go ahead and jump over to the game client, and I will show you what I see. So over here, if I go to customize my Spartan by clicking on customize, and I go to the armor hall, this Eagle Strike armor core, this is the armor core that is associated with the event. I'm currently using it because I think it's really, really cool. But to see if you've actually completed the event or not, and I really wish there was a better way to do this, but there's not, is you want to go to the wrist attachment and you want to verify that you have the battle pad. If you have the battle pad, you can see I unlocked mine on the 7th of July. That was the earliest you could have done it because that was the batch. That was the next batch of the battle pass. Not a problem. I have it. I'm done. That's why I was a little surprised I actually didn't get my code yet. But if you don't have this unlocked, then you are somewhere in limbo. You could always go back if you wanted to and check through the website to see exactly where you left off. It's a little weird because when digging through the game client, let me go ahead and jump back into that really quickly to show you. There's no way to actually go into any previous battle pads or battle passes, battle pad, to see if you've unlocked it. Like right now we're in the middle of the alpha event. But if you click to the Switch Battle Pass, you'll see that there's only Season 1 and Season 2. There's no special link there. So it comes as a little odd to me right now. There's no way to find it. It comes as a little odd to me right now that of all the times to actually kind of advertise this, they're doing it now. Like I said, the event may be going on. I don't see it anymore because I've completed it. So if you do everything, though, eventually you will get a notification by logging into your Halo waypoint. As you can see, my notifications there. And it would appear and you would have your code. I don't have my code because they didn't send it to me yet, which is fine because I don't think I'm going to get it anyway. But because like I said, it doesn't really make a lot of sense for me down here in the gates of hell that I currently live in. But it's a cool idea, and I have to give 343 some credit here. I mean, this is an interesting item. I don't think it's for everyone, but what else could they release? Could we see statues? Could we see limited prints of artwork? Could we see replica like weaponry, like what they did with the collector's edition of Gears and releasing the Lancer? Or will we get some sort of mold like they did with Galahorn? Or what else could we get? Patches, keychains, hats, exclusive merchandise, anything and everything. It's interesting they're starting off with a tanker jacket. I think the price is a little steep, but fair. The reality is Halo stuff isn't cheap. And if you're interested in Halo stuff and you want to be able to put your gamer tag and type whatever you want and show off to your friends, I think that's cool. And it's kind of like a badge that like, yeah, I beat it. I think the question will remain if they are actually going to open this up for everybody at the end, considering how the event has kind of been structured and it's limited time and it's not consistent. And as of right now, there's no easy way to log into the website or into the game client to actually see like where you can log into the event. And even if you click on the Entrenched Battle Pass itself, it just takes you to an older post from the last time the event was going on. Doesn't really provide a lot of information. It's got some of the lore and stuff in here, but it's kind of difficult to navigate to see like, hey, where is this happening and when is this happening and what is the event going on? I think they could have done a little better job of that. So my only kind of feedback to 343 is in the future, if you're going to do this, you need to make it a little bit easier to tell us when the dates are for us to easily track the progress. Because I suspect there are people who are like me who have completed it or are not entirely sure that they've completed it, or probably freaking out right now wondering where is my stuff? Why can't I get my code? Why can't I click it? And that sort of thing. And maybe this jacket isn't the hot item, but they release a limited statue or some sort of, like I said, art print, something that's a little more universally sought after. I could see that being a problem. But as it stands now, this is a cool idea. I hope to see more of this. I think it's an interesting way to incentivize people to play Halo, which is what they want. And honestly, kind of what they need as the fan base continues to dwindle. I will have a pretty in-depth review of all things engineering from 343 Industries this coming Friday. I'm going to be posting a video talking about some of the problems that I have seen as an engineer looking at this from a critical engineering perspective on 343. So I hope you stay tuned for that video. Everything else that I talk about Halo is in the playlist below. Go down there, click that sub button while you're down there, navigate through some of the other Halo content I have. I got some live stream stuff on there, deep dives of weapons and lore and stuff like that. So if you're a Halo fan like me, welcome. Check out all the cool stuff. For everybody else, have an awesome day. Thank you all so much for watching. Take care of yourselves. And until next time, I will see you guys on the other side.